Hi guys, and welcome to today's video. So this is the last Magpie beauty review that I've got to do from the new collections that were launched at the end of February at Pro Beauty London. So obviously if you are a subscriber of mine, you would have seen that we've done the mirror tape, we've done the floral glitter collection, we've done the flower power gel collection, and then finally we've got the hexagon shapes. What I'll do though, if you haven't seen those previous videos, I'll put the links down below for you so you can go ahead and watch them. So this is just the last one that we're doing today. So Magpie launched these 8 hexagon shapes that correspond with chunky glitters already in the collections. So what I've actually done with my swatches today is I've done one nail with the corresponding chunky glitter, and then I've just done one with the hexagon shapes on their own. And what I'm going to do for you today is do a demo just of one of the hexagon shapes, but on both methods. So obviously with the corresponding chunky glitter and then just on its own. So I'm going to show you the swatches first though, and obviously I'll show you the gel colours that I put them with as well. So let's just get straight into it. Okay, so first up here we have the Magpie hexagon shapes. So this is what they look like in the pot. And then here is the Magpie chunky glitter. I've actually got this on the tips of my nails at the moment, so you can see they match perfectly, but you can see how much bigger the hexagon shapes are to the glitters. So, and I've done this over Magpie Rosy Lee. So obviously on this swatch here, I've just done the hexagon shapes on their own. I've just kind of randomly dotted them around. I've done that with all of the swatches. And then obviously here I've done the Magpie glitter underneath in the fade, and then just added some of the hexagon shapes on top for a sort of fuller effect. So here's the next swatch. So we have the flossy hexagon shapes. So then here it is in comparison to the glitter. As you can see, my flossy is getting very low. It's really, really popular with my clients, but those are the two together. And I did this over Magpie Gel Colour Leap of Faith. So as you can see, just the hexagons randomly placed here on Leap of Faith, and then obviously over a flossy fade. So it just kind of adds something different. I have obviously seen swatches where the hexagon shapes have been sort of all over the nail and things like that, but obviously these are quite large nails, and I wanted to do something just a little bit different that was a little bit quicker, that might be something that you might want to create with your clients. So then here is the next swatch. So these are the Charlotte hexagon shapes. So this is sort of a rose goldy one, and then obviously here is the Charlotte glitter. So as you can see, the hexagons are a perfect match for each of the glitters, and I've done this over Magpie Gel Colour Mamma Mia from the new Flower Power collection. So obviously again, we've just got here the hexagon shapes randomly placed. So I don't know if you can kind of see that the different shades that are actually in the hexagon shapes as well. And then obviously here they're on top of a Charlotte glitter fade. So I think some of the metallic-y ones are a bit harder to see the hexagon shapes over the chunky glitters, but it just adds a really nice full glitter effect. So then here is the next swatch. So these are the Frankie hexagon shapes, and here is the Frankie glitter. So you've got some really nice sort of red and purple and pink sort of colours throughout these hexagon shapes, and I did this over Magpie Loopy Loo. So again, obviously just the hexagon shapes here on their own, just sort of randomly placed, and you can see all the different colours, which is really nice. Like you can see the reds and everything, and then obviously on this side over the top of the Frankie chunky glitter. And I actually really like this effect with the hexagons over sort of the holographic ones, because you can kind of see a difference, but not too much. It looks really pretty. So, and then here is the next swatch. So this is the Tara Hexagon Shapes, which I'm really pleased that Magpie brought out, because Tara is one of my favourite all-time glitters, and it's great to just have that silver holographic. So, and then here is the Tara glitter, and I did this over Magpie Gel Colour Strong Gale. So, and obviously again just randomly placed on just on their own, and then obviously here over the Tara chunky glitter, and it looks amazing. I absolutely love this effect. I think the holographic ones are my favourite. So then next up we have the Beth Hexagon Shapes. So here it is next to the Beth chunky glitter. So obviously with these ones, they're very sort of green and blue, and you obviously get all the different size hexagons in them. And I did this over Jazzy Joe by Magpie Gel Colour. So obviously just on their own here, so you can hopefully see sort of the green and the blue different ones, and then obviously over Beth glitter, and it looks beautiful. I love that. So then here is the next swatch. So this is the Delilah Hexagon Shapes. So they're more iridescent than the Beth one, so you can see the difference. Beth is opaque and holographic, and obviously then Delilah is iridescent, the same as their corresponding glitters basically. So then here it is next to the Delilah glitter. Again, very popular with my clients. My clients love the chunky glitters. And then I put those over the new Not On My Nelly by Magpie Gel Colour. So the same again, just on their own over here. So you can see the difference in the sort of iridescent ones, just in comparison to the Beth ones. So obviously iridescent take on the colour underneath, whereas the holographic ones obviously are very opaque. And then obviously here we've got the Delilah glitter, and then just the hexagon shape sort of randomly placed on the top. So those are all the swatches that I've done already. So now I'm going to get on to the demo to show you obviously how to do each version of the swatches. So the last shapes that we've got is the new Camellia. So this was from the Floral Glitter collection, and obviously Magpie brought out a hexagon shape to go with it, just to show you a comparison between Camellia and Frankie. So obviously that's the Frankie glitter up the top, and that's Camellia. So you can see they're different shades. This is a lot more like Livy, so a bit more sort of pinky purpley, whereas Frankie has a lot more sort of red tones to it. And then obviously the hexagon shapes down here, you can see in the Frankie ones there's a lot more red. This Camellia one is a lot more pink. So I'm going to use Magpie Gel Colour Bobby Dazzler for this, because I think it's a really nice colour match. So I'm just going to do my 2 coats of colour curing in between each layer. Okay, so for the first demo, I'm just going to use the hexagon shapes. So I'm going to do these on their own. So I'm going to get Magpie Give Me Strength. And I just want to do just a nice sort of thin-ish layer. This is just to kind of place the hexagons down into, so they're kind of flat. So I'm going to get the Magpie dotting tool and just open the lid and tip some of the shapes into the lid. Just with the smaller end of the dotting tool, just get a little bit of the gel. And so I'm just going to try and pick up the bigger bits first, just to kind of randomly place them over the nail. And then I'm just going to pick up the smaller bits, and with the smaller bits I'm just going to sort of place them sort of everywhere and in between the large ones. So just kind of spread them out. just like that. So then I'm going to cure that in my lamp for 60 seconds. So then once that's been cured, I'm going to give me strength again, and I'm going to do a really nice sort of floaty layer over the top of the shape. So obviously this is quite a large nail, so just do your sort of floaty layer according to how long your nail is. But also I'm just going to look down the side of the nail just to make sure, and the barrel, just to make sure there's no hexagon shape sort of sticking up. But as you can see, it's all really nice and flat. So then I'm going to cure that in my lamp for 60 seconds. So then finally I'm going to use the brand new Shine Bright, which is the new top coat from Magpie. So I did mention it in my last video, but I didn't show it, but you can just see kind of how much thicker this one is to let it shine. So this is great for glitters and obviously the shapes and everything. So I've only done one coat of the Give Me Strength because this is a lot thicker, and I mean they're flat anyway, so it doesn't really matter. There's no buffing going on, nothing like that. All we're going to do is just finish off with a coat of Shine Bright. So I'm just going to get sort of a nice amount on, because this is a large nail, remember. This isn't a really thick coat of top coat, it's just quite a nice even layer, I would say, and obviously making sure to cap your free edge. So then that's going to go into my lamp for 60 seconds. So then once the top coat has been cured, I'm going to get my lint-free wipe and my Magpie cleanser, and I'm just going to give it a really nice rub over the top just to make sure that that whole tacky layer has come off. So there are the Camellia hexagon shapes just on their own. So we'll get on to the second demo. So then for the second demo, obviously I'm going to do a chunky glitter fade and then add the hexagons on top. So I've done my 2 coats of Bobby Dazzler again and obviously cured it all. So I'm going to go in with the glitter Camellia. So I'm just going to pour some out into the lid like that. I'm going to get my Magpie applicator brush. So, and I'm really going to dip into the lid. This helps disperse all of that glitter so you get a really nice mixture rather than just getting all chunky or all fine. So, and I'm just going to jam pack it on to the cuticle area. This is a really nice glitter, and like I said, it's really similar colouring to Livy. It's just obviously this is chunky. Like that. So then I'm going to get my Magpie duster brush, just brush around the cuticle, down the side walls, and just a couple of times just over the top of the nail. So then I'm going to grab Give Me Strength, and I'm going to do a bit of a floaty layer because obviously I don't really want to move all of that glitter fade. So I just want to make sure that I'm using quite a bit of the Give Me Strength up near the top there, because also that's where we're going to add the hexagon shapes. So just grab my hexagon shapes again and my dotting tool, use the small end, and again I'm just going to randomly sort of place some of the larger bits just over the top of that glitter, and then obviously get some of the smaller bits, if you can see them in there, and just add a few of these. We're not sort of covering the whole nail or anything like that. So then I'm going to cure that in my lamp for 60 seconds. So then once that's been cured, I'm going to get my Give Me Strength again and do exactly the same as I did before, just a nice kind of floaty layer over the whole nail, just encapsulating those hexagon shapes, and again just having a look down the side and obviously the barrel of the nail as well, just to make sure that there's nothing kind of sticking up. There really shouldn't be though, because like I said, these are really nice and thin, so they do lie really nice and flat on that nail. And then I'm going to cure that in my lamp for 60 seconds. So once that's been cured, I'm just going to get the Shine Bright top coat again and just do the same thing, a really nice sort of even layer over the whole nail just to finish it off. But like I said, this top coat is a bit thicker, so it will cover that glitter and the hexagon shapes really well. So I'm going to cure that in my lamp for 60 seconds. So then once that's been cured, I'm going to get my lint-free wipe again and my cleanser and just give it a nice rub over the nail to get off that tacky inhibition layer. And there you have it. So then there are both of the swatches together for the new Camellia glitter and obviously the hexagon shapes. So again, because this is holographic, I really like this effect where it's got the chunky glitter underneath and then the hexagon shapes on top. Just adds another dimension to it, but the hexagon shapes are really nice on their own, and like I said, you can do patterns and stuff with it. It's just I've obviously done a random sort of fade. So then there you have all of the new Magpie Hexagon shapes. So I hope that you liked all of the swatches, guys, and I hope that you liked the demo as well. I think my favourites are definitely the holographics from these. I think they look beautiful. Obviously Gabby, Frankie, Tara and Camellia, oh, and Beth obviously as well. I really like all of those, and as well you can get the stars that match the Gabby, Frankie and Beth as well to go with the corresponding glitters. So you could literally just have a glitter explosion on the nails with the chunky glitter, the stars and now the hexagons. Like I said, I will leave a link down below for my previous videos of the other three things that were launched at Pro Beauty. I'll also leave a link down below as well for the stars that match obviously Gabby, Beth and Frankie, because I did that video with the corresponding glitters, I think, just before Christmas. So I'll leave that link down below as well so you can go and see those. So but I hope that you like this video, guys. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye.